Hello, I'm Munity.
I'm Breadmower,
and this is IFXtra. So, how is everyone this festive season? It's nearly the end of the year, isn't it? Can you believe it? What happens at the end of the year?
Well, yeah. So this is the 51st IFXtra of the year.
Cool.
I mean, I feel like we were only in the 30s like a week or two ago, and suddenly the last bit went really quickly. But yeah, so this is the penultimate IFXtra of the year.
Yep.
And so what we're going to be doing after we've announced this week's picture description and community pick of the week,
Coming soon.
Exactly, right after all this chatter, we'll be opening the vote for the item of the year.
Wow.
So those of you that haven't been around for one of these before, the way it works is each year in this IFXtra, we open a vote for the previous 52 weeks of item of the week.
Yeah.
You get a week to vote on which of those is your favourite, and then we'll announce the overall winner in next week's IFXtra in a very, very swanky awards ceremony.
Glitzy award ceremony, yeah.
I mean, you know, budgetary limitations may apply.
What you get to see is you get to see 52 of the pictures of the week, don't you?
Yep.
52 of the descriptions of the week, and then 52 of the community picks of the week.
And so you can vote for each category once. So you get to pick your favourite description, picture, description, and community pick.
It's just nice to see them all again, isn't it? From so long ago.
And when you look at it, you'll be like, oh wow, I've had a sneak preview of it yesterday, and you're like, oh wow, there was some amazing work this year.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically we've picked 52 through the course of the year. You then pick your favourites out of those 52.
Yeah.
And for anyone who hasn't seen this before and is thinking, whoa, hang on, what about next week? That's harsh. They're not going to be included. The way it works is you're voting on the last 52.
Yeah.
So the ones
next week
will be in next year's vote. So the first picture on the list for this year's was actually the last one of 2020.
Okay.
So no one misses out. It's all good. Don't worry about it.
Cool. That's exciting, isn't it?
So yeah, the voting for that will go live later today, probably 12 GMT, noon GMT.
So by the time you see this video, it could be it.
Yeah.
All up and ready.
There'll be an ad for this on the front page, so you can just click that. It'll take you to the voting page. But otherwise, playinterference.com/vote.
What else have you been doing this week?
Yeah, aside from setting all of that up, got a few bug fixes done. We've fixed a palette issue on mobile that was reported by 9%. That is all sorted now. Basically, all the colours appeared as black. But, you know, it's all sorted. I've done a minor quiz thing, like a little quality of life improvement, as we'd call it. Jess suggested it would be really nice if we could get a list of who the featured artists had been and a link to their drawings after the quiz. So if you wanted to go and look at them in more detail, you could go and check them out. So rather than posting that into Twitch chat, which disappears pretty quickly, they get echoed into Discord at the end of the quiz. So if you ever want to go back and have another look at a picture from one of the quizzes, if you go into the stream chat channel on Discord, you can find them there. In fact, now that I say this out loud, I might also look at adding them underneath the weekly leaderboards on the website.
Yeah, that'd be
so non-Discord people can check it as well. So we'll add that in at some point.
Good idea. Anything happening with iOS today?
Yeah, so the thing that we've had with iOS, iPhone, iPad that I've been talking about a bit with the development tools not working, I've been trying to there is a known fix for this, which I've been trying to put off doing because it's really annoying, but I've given up. So basically, we know we can get this working by factory resetting like our iPhones and things every time we want to use them for development. And I eventually gave up, so I've factory reset it, and as long as it doesn't ever switch off, it'll be all right for a bit. It's just really stupid and inconvenient, but you know, what can you do? So yeah, we're going to get started on that again. I've just been putting it off because it's a massive pain. But anyway, so yeah, we'll start getting some iOS stuff out again soon, hopefully.
Cool. Okay, now it's time.
Well, hold up. And we have one other thing, which
that?
is we have a Patreon over on patreon.com/interference, where if you want to give us, I normally say this at the end, if you want to give us a bit of monthly support for the ongoing maintenance of the game and all of these things that we build for you, you can do that. And we do really appreciate it because it helps cover the server bills for running all of this, etc. Merry Cricket has pledged something to us.
Thank you, Merry Cricket.
Which is very, very kind.
Yeah, that is very kind.
So yeah, that'll go towards like paying the running costs
Keeping
for
the
the
whole thing going,
yeah.
really. Yeah.
We do really appreciate that. It's very kind of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, now it's time to see who won this week's awards. Picture of the week this week goes to Dumbase for Pink Poodle and Pikachu, pals. Oh, that is so cute. It's a beautiful drawing, and it's nice to see Pikachu having a friend that's not also a Pokemon. That's brilliant. Well done, Dumbase.
My favourite description this week was Man Confronts Talking Moose, Chaos Ensues by Owl Illustrates. I really like the phrase chaos ensues, and I do feel like if Moose suddenly came up to us and started talking, that is exactly the phrase to capture what would happen. Nice work, Owl Illustrates.
Community pick of the week this week goes to Heraclium for Appreciate. That's such a beautiful drawing. It looks like something from one of our Amazon adverts that we have on at the moment, where someone says thank you by touching their heart. That's beautiful. Well done, Heraclium. Those are amazing.
Awesome stuff there, as always.
Now, don't forget, before we go on to the forums, you can go and vote for the whole year's favourite pictures and community picks and descriptions.
Exactly. You can either go to playinterference.com/vote or just click the advert for this that will appear on the front page.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Okay, now we're going to see what we talked about last week in the forums. Okay, so last week I asked you if someone offered you £100,000 to live alone in a hut deep in the woods with no TV, internet or phone, would you be able to do it? What do you think?
Based on the way that's worded, I think I could.
Yeah, if you've got like food and a fire and some books, that'd be fine.
You didn't say you couldn't take a laptop. You know, just saying.
I said there's no internet. Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah. I'd maybe take a notebook and kind of plan a load of projects and things and do some offline stuff and like get all ready to do a load of stuff when I got back.
I just take loads of books. Yeah. Loads of food, recipes.
I think I could probably manage it. I mean, I'm perfectly happy being like on my own. I mean, I won't say more than that because a few people have made an interesting point. But like, I think I'd probably be okay. Go on then.
Well, okay, so first of all, we've got Owl Illustrates, which is a very cool name, saying that's a lot of money. I could be able to do it, but I'm not sure I'd want to. I'd love to take a break from everything for a while, but at the same time, I'd feel very unsafe if I was alone in the woods. I'm not sure. I'm a creative person. I need to talk to people, whether that's online or in person. Perhaps you could take your friends with you.
Well,
no, it said to live alone, didn't it? Yeah.
This is the thing I was referring to. A few people have said
you can't chat to them on the phone. Then.
So, for example, Waterchris44 said, "Well, really, I think I could survive without internet or TV. I'd most likely need my phone, but once it's out of battery, then I'd probably be bored." You see, this is like me saying, "Well, you didn't say laptop." I'd probably be bored, or not for long. I'd bring my best friend Oliver along and my friend Talia. It would be super fun exploring the woods with them and having a laugh and recording it. You see, this is the thing. I think if it was like a couple of you, like a small number of people, like on a desert island for a month, I think that would be pretty cool.
It would be fun, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Like if we went somewhere, it would be great. It's just the thing of if you're on your own, it's a bit different.
Like 9%, so I'm sure most of us wish we could run away from everything. Got that right. And live alone for a while, but the reality is more grim in practice. A month is not an impossible task. A little planning and you will be okay. I'd start a large building project like redesigning a kitchen, then building and painting it. It would be easy if you had a task.
Yeah, you see, that's what I do.
Yeah.
Because
a reason.
I don't ever stop working, really. Like I can't not be doing something because I get really stressed out. So I'd find something to make or build or something
just
like
that.
Just
in real life instead of online.
Yeah. And I think I'd find that really therapeutic. Katie said, for me, probably the deep in the woods part would be the most challenging. I like to be in nature and can be good alone, but alone in the middle of the woods, I'd just be scared. I once camped with a friend on an uninhabited island in a remote area. Ooh, well, that sounds cool.
That's brave.
But then, at night, something or someone wiggled the tent. When we looked out and shone the flashlight around, there was nothing to see.
That's scary,
as soon as
isn't
we
it?
zipped the tent up, however, it started again.
No.
This dragged on until we finally fell asleep anyway. To this day, we don't know what was going on then, but I know I wouldn't want to have such experiences alone.
Sounds like the beginning of a horror film,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
After careful considerations, I say, keep your money, thank you.
Wow. Well, Dukesh says that depends on the exact settings. If it was a safe surroundings and basic needs like food, warmth and a proper bathroom, electric light were taken care of, I think they would, wouldn't they? Yeah. It'd just be a matter of being alone with no phone, internet, or other media. I think I could do it. I'd take long walks in the wood, maybe keep a diary, and that's a good idea. A bit of writing would be good, wouldn't it? I wouldn't want to be in a survivalist setting. No, you don't have to like forage and kill your own food. But or avoid dangerous animals, not even for that kind of money. Yeah. So I think in some ways it would be good, in other ways, depending on the situation, it might be scary.
I haven't got the quote on our list here, but someone, I can't remember who it was, said in response to 9%'s point, I think the difference is if it's voluntary.
Yeah.
Like if you're stranded somewhere and you don't want to be there, it's very different from, oh, I'm going to go and do this for a month.
Yeah, and then afterwards things are going to be amazing. So
Yeah.
yeah, you've got things to plan, look forward to. And,
yeah, exactly.
very
Yeah, if you're
different
doing it
indeed.
under your own volition, it's
Yeah.
a very different thing. Yeah.
Okay, now we're going to go and see what we'll be talking about next week in the forums. What is your favourite festive song this time of year? Or is there one that you're sick of hearing all the time right now?
If you'd like to chime in with that, just head over to the general discussion forum. It's the pinned thread for the week, so you'll find it at the top of the thread list.
Cool. Now don't forget next week, next week, don't forget tomorrow night is quiz night. I'm all excited because it's like nearly Christmas and everything. So we're going to be having 5 rounds with 5 different topics.
Yeah, if you've not seen this before, every Sunday night at 7 PM UK over on twitch.tv/interference, we run Zeitgeist, the interference quiz of the week. It's a live interactive quiz stream where you play along against the rest of the audience, competing for points and places on the leaderboard.
Yeah, I choose my 5 favourite drawings and base my rounds around those drawings. So this week I've chosen drawings by Bakida, how do you say that? Badida Squidman, Vukon, Heraclium, Callum, and Awo. OWO. Awo, I say.
Okay, cool.
Which is going to be cool.
So we won't see what the drawings are until the night,
the quiz.
and they might not even be exactly what the drawings are. They're sort of based around them. So
be inspiring.
We got a drawing of a seagull, maybe. We have a round on seabirds, seaside resorts, sea things with wings, things that steal your chips, something like that. If you'd like to find out what they are, you'll have to join us on Sunday. But what happened last week?
Last week, the winner was Darth with 242, almost perfect round. Goose was second with 220, and Amber Hopkins was third with 210.
Ah, yes, Amber joined us for
the
first time in a while.
Yeah.
Been busy with union things.
Absolutely, yeah.
So quite a high scoring one there.
Yeah, absolutely. But on Thursdays we had Zeitgeist 20, and this week it's all about cakes.
Cake,
Cake.
yeah. I thought I knew a bit about cake. Basically, I know about consuming cake at least, but I think I didn't really do that well on this.
It turned into a bit of like language quiz and then a bit of geography quiz with all those cakes.
I say stealth geography sometimes, but yeah, it was kind of like other topics by way of cake. Like, where is this cake from?
Yeah.
Schwarzwald Kirschtorten, that kind of stuff. What this cake in another language, what kind of cake is it? So yeah, it was very educational. But it turns out I don't know that much about cake. Turns out the cake was a lie.
No, the cake was all true. So the winner on cakes was Blue Jay Tempest with 184. Darth was second with 183, and Grinning Goose was third with 182. How close was that?
Yeah,
that's the closest we've had in a good while.
That was really tight. So just 1 point, just a bonus point between each of the podiums there.
Yeah, that's
wow,
exciting, wasn't it?
very cool.
Yeah.
All right, what's happening next time then?
Next time we're going to have 20 questions on novels.
Ah, okay, that's original,
Novel.
not novel. Yeah, I thought that was funny.
Not quite at Gore's level, but yeah, not bad.
Yes, Gore is the master of puns on the quiz, I think. Okay, so yeah, if you'd like to join us for that, that'll be Thursday, 7 p.m. UK time over on twitch.tv/interference.
Okay, that's all the news for now. So it just goes to say,
yeah, if you're not already taking part in the game, then get involved. You can play on the web at playinterference.com or just download the Interference app for your device. Search for Interference in your app store. You can also get social with us. We're on Twitter at PlayIFX, we're on Facebook at PlayInterference, and we're on Patreon, patreon.com/interference. If you want to give us a bit of monthly support for the ongoing maintenance of the game, I've said all of this bit already. It's very much appreciated. It goes towards paying the server bills and things, and you get support status in Interference, so you get access to replays, the fancy challenge and invite systems, and also if you're a quiz player, get a custom entrance shout out from Ava.
That's the best bit. Okay, that's it for now. So we'll see you again next Saturday.
Yep, have a great week. We'll see you next Saturday. Bye.